Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, I posted an Instagram story poll on my Instagram earlier this morning, and it was pretty much, what's the issue that you guys are having when it comes to losing belly fat? Is it the foods that you're eating? Is it not knowing how much you need to eat? Is it too much snacking? And the overwhelming majority of people said, I don't know what foods I need to eat. And so this is me answering to all the people who are like, man, what foods do I need to eat to slim down my waistline? If I just knew this, I'd be able to lose the weight. I'm about to give them to you today, okay? Now, here's the thing. If you're somebody, you feel like you're eating healthy all the time, and you're like, damn, I'm still not losing weight. My stomach's still not going down. It's something else that you need to be aware of before I get into this whole list that is very important. You can be eating the right foods, but if you're not eating the right amount of these foods, meaning portions, you won't lose weight, guys. This is how you see the vegans and the vegetarians and folks who be like, oh, I'm gonna be a pescatarian, but they ass still got that big old ass stomach. You like, damn, all you do is eat healthy. How you overweight? How you still got that? How you still look like you pregnant and you ain't pregnant? How is that possible? They're overeating, guys. That's a thing, even if it's healthy, okay? So I want to let you guys know this because I see way too many people who are struggling to lose weight. And when I'm talking to you guys on my game plan calls and you're listing off the things that you're eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm like, dude, you eat pretty much the same foods that I'm eating. And then when I asked them, hey, how much calories you eat on a daily basis? How much protein do you eat on a daily basis? It'd be grown-ass men, 5'7", 5'8", 260 pounds, talking about they eating 50 grams of protein a day. What? It's grown women who eat double that. That's nowhere near enough protein for you, man. All right, so it's very important that you understand the quantity. The only way you understand the quantity, like the portions for what you need to eat on a daily basis, you got to know your daily calorie intake overall. You got to know your daily protein intake. That's the only way you're going to know your portions. All right, you can go to Google and type in TDEE calculator. That stands for total daily energy expenditure. All right, and you got to put your information in, and it's going to give you a certain amount of calories to eat. Okay. And that'll give you a foundation on where you need to start from. Now, of course, if you don't see yourself losing weight, you got to reduce it. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all that game real quick because I don't see a lot of trainers that just break it down to where it's simple, man. Everybody want to make this shit seem so complicated. It ain't complicated. I ain't saying it's easy, but it's real simple though. Okay. And so you got to have the right energy, calories coming into your body. You put too much calories in your body, yeah, big body stomach. Yeah, too big. Anyway, let's get into the foods. So here's the thing. We have different types of foods. We have junk food, then we have healthy food. All right? You got to know the difference between when you're eating junk food and when you're eating healthy food. I'm going to be straight up with your ass. I eat junk food too. Yes. I want to so bad to eat some red velvet cake, and I just might do it today. I just might do my Friday cheat today. I just might do that. But I don't do it as much as y'all ass do. Some of y'all, you have a cheat meal every day. Some of y'all on the weekends, you don't just have a cheat meal or a cheat meal or two. You have a cheat weekend. And you wonder why you do perfect on the week with your meal. And then on the weekends, when you go to Monday, you step on the scale, you be like, damn, the weight went back up. It got to be my genetics. Man, the damn plan don't work. No, your ass ain't working the plan. You eating junk food the whole weekend. All right. And so for our structure, it's not just calorie intake, but also how many times a day or how many times a week, I'm not even going to say day, how many times a week are you eating junk food? Okay. If you're eating junk food too many times, Junk food calories add up way faster than healthy food. Okay? There's this place over here called, Velvet Taco out here in Buckhead, Atlanta. I go to Velvet Taco to get my red velvet cake every now and then. I can't do it every week. It's a lot. And they put the calories, like most of these big time companies, they'll put the calories on the meal or the food that you're getting ready to eat. Guess how much a red velvet cake is? Just a slice. 1,000 plus calories. 1,000. Guess how much a pint of Ben and Jerry's is? 1,000 plus calories. That just goes to show how much faster the calories add up with junk food. Okay? Now let's get to the healthy food. The types of foods that you need to eat to lose belly fat. We have proteins, carbs, and we have fats. Okay? Proteins, carbs, and we have fats. And when I get to the carbs part, I'm going to differentiate two different types of carbs. Okay? But proteins is by far the most important. Whenever I get people to join my coaching program, one of the things I've noticed that allow a lot of my coaching clients to drop 25, 30 plus pounds in just 3 months. I'm talking about clients dropping 50 to 60 pounds in 6 months, guys. I have them post their meals inside our community. We have like almost 70 something people inside our coaching community called the Lions Den. Shouts out to the Lions Den. And the reason I have them post their meals is not to be an asshole or not to push them around. Hey, you got to do this. No, I'm helping them. I'm doing things that are going to encourage the right habits and routines. And if they're posting their meals inside the community, not only can they see what they ate, I can see it. And I can say, hey, that's a great meal. This needs to become part of your daily and weekly routine for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or your snacks. Same thing if it's not a good meal. I'm like, yo, that's big ass stomach behavior. You can't be eating that all the time. You ain't gonna lose that stomach. It's like straight up and real. You know what I'm saying? And so, proteins. When I see new people join my coaching program, they don't be eating enough. They be posting their meals. They be having a whole bunch of fruit on the plate. I'm like, damn, where your protein at? They be having a whole bunch of vegetables and carbs on the plate. I'm like, where your protein at? And so it leads me to understand that most people don't even know what a protein is. All right. This is why coaching is important, because as people are in my program, they start to learn. Oh, damn, I need to add more protein. Okay, I need to add more fruit. Okay, I need to add more vegetables and these types of food. You see what I'm saying? So let's get to the proteins. Proteins are things like most meats are proteins. All right. Now, there are meats that will have more fat than protein. Let me give you an example. I'm a steak guy. I like eating New York strip steak. But before I learned about New York strip steak, I used to eat ribeyes all the time. And ribeyes have way more fat than protein. Ribeyes have way more fat than New York strip steak. New York strip steak has protein as well, but it's a leaner cut. Okay? That's one example. So if you want to lose fat, you want to drop body fat and lose weight, get a ribeye instead of a New York strip steak. Both are proteins though, but one has more fats than protein. Okay? Let me give you another example. When you go to the grocery store like Publix, Kroger's, Whole Foods, places like that, you'll notice when you go to like the beef section, they'll have something that says like 93% lean ground beef, 90% sirloin beef, 80, 70% sirloin beef. You want to go for the leanest meat, okay? A lot of people think that red meat is bad. It's not. Some people, your body may not agree with red meat, and so that's a whole different situation. But it's not bad, all right? Now, if your body does agree with it, you just have to eat more, a higher quality of red meat. That's why a lot of people have like heart disease and congestive heart failure, high triglycerides. They be getting high blood pressure and stuff like that because of the quality of the foods they're eating. So instead of eating 70 or 80% lean beef and eating burgers every day, like it's healthy from Burger King or McDonald's, no, you need to eat 90 to 93% lean ground beef and cook a burger at the crib. It's going to be way healthier. And guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but they have something called lab-grown meat now. These big-ass companies like Burger King and McDonald's and a lot of these other companies out here, they are using lab-grown meat. Meaning it is not real meat, but it tastes like it. And so Do you want to be eating lab grown? What do you think is going to happen to your body and your health over time eating foods like this? You wonder why you're not feeling satisfied and full from eating like this. You wonder why you're developing health issues because of the quality of the foods that you're eating if you're eating fast food all the time. I'm not saying you don't eat it, but dude, you can't be eating it all the time, man. Now you go develop some health issues. So let's keep going to the meats. Let's keep going through the proteins. All right, fish. All right, salmon. Sockeye salmon is one of my favorite fish. Okay, you have chicken. I know a lot of people, chicken boring. Man, I get so tired of eating chicken. No, chicken ain't boring. Your ass boring. Okay, there's 1,000 different ways you can cook chicken. You can saute chicken. You can grill it. You can put it in the air fryer. You can bake it. Man, come on. And then you got all different types of seasonings and sauces that you can put on chicken. Man, cut all that shit out. It ain't boring. Your ass boring. You just got to figure out what your recipes and ingredients gonna be. Okay? What else? It's tons of different fish out there, though. You got shrimp and you got tilapia, and people, oh, well, tilapia is bad. Why you eating tilapia? Listen, you have lesser quality and higher quality foods, okay? Tilapia is just a lower quality, lower grade of fish, but it don't mean that your ass can't get results eating it. Like when I did bodybuilding, I was eating tilapia almost every day. And I was the most shredded, most cut, most ripped I had ever seen myself. I didn't even know I could get that ripped up when I was doing body. I didn't even know it was possible. You know, I see other people that did it, but I didn't think that my body could actually get that ripped. And I was eating tilapia, chicken, and I would eat New York strip steak on for my cheat meals when I did bodybuilding. And I was just amazed. Like my following on social media started growing how cut up I was. And so these are different types of proteins, even eggs, egg whites. These are proteins. Let me tell you what's not a protein. Beans. Let me tell you what's not a protein. Nuts, cashews, almonds. People think that nuts, cashews, almonds, and beans are protein. Those are healthy fats, guys. They may have a small amount of protein in them, but those are healthy fats. A lot of y'all who snack on trail mix all day, thinking that you eating something healthy. That's why you bloated, and that's why your belly is extending, and you can't see your toes. Because you are eating too much healthy fats. If you eat too much healthy fats, guys, I want you to start tracking this stuff. I don't just say if you tracking, you slacking just for the sake of saying it on my social media. I say if you're not tracking, you're slacking, because if you don't know how much you're eating, you could be overeating. All right? Let's say you're supposed to be eating 1,500 calories, but you're not looking at how much you're really eating. You're not tracking it, but your ass eating 3,500. You're not going to lose weight. It's not going to happen. It's just not. All right? You can have the best intentions. You can be trying your best, but your best don't always get the job done. You got to do what's required, guys. And your ass got to start tracking. Okay? And so, know the difference. I told you about the proteins. Let me tell you about the healthy fats, since we on that. Healthy fats are things like cashews, almonds, walnuts, guacamole, avocados, which is, mashed up guacamole. Those things are healthy fats. There are certain meats, like red meat proteins like salmon, even eggs. Eggs have fat in it as well. It's just not a primary fat source like nuts and almonds and cashews and things like that, and avocados. These foods are very important for our brain health. If you notice that you have brain fog all the time, you're always feeling tired and exhausted, you need to have healthy fats in your diet. Okay? People be talking about their hormones. My hormones just out of whack. You got to be eating healthy fats. These things are important. Okay? Energy. If you want to have energy. Back when the whole keto thing came out, they used to be talking about brain energy. Coconut oil, brain energy. That's just healthy fats, guys. That's all it is. Now you just had some cool marketers who were very strategic with how they marketed, and they were able to sell people on consuming more healthy fats. That's all that was. All right. I'm over here on Instagram, guys. So for the people who listen to the podcast, somebody said, "What about lamb?" Lamb is a protein, but lamb also has fat in it. Okay, and so just know that lamb is a meat, so it has protein, but it does have some fat in it too. But anyway, So we got through the proteins, we got through the fats, and then now we have the carbs. Now, I've been coaching over 15 years, and it was something that was really confusing to me was like carbs. You know, I used to hear carbs are bad for you if you want to lose weight. Carbs are bad for you if you want to drop body fat. Carbs are not bad. You can eat anything and lose weight, guys. You can eat anything and lose weight if you eat less than what's required for you to maintain your current weight. So if you know you need to eat 2,000 calories to maintain your weight, if you eat anything, as long as it's less than 2,000, you'll start losing weight. The more aggressively you drop your calorie intake, you'll drop weight faster. That don't always mean it's healthy, but you'll drop weight faster. Okay? But so when it comes to carbs, the way I do it is I say you have starchy carbs and then you have more fibrous carbs. Okay? Starchy carbs. These carbs tend to have a little bit more calories in them. All right? I'm talking about things like rice, beans, potatoes, oatmeal, quinoa, bread. Okay? It doesn't mean that they're bad. These foods are not bad. I know y'all see folks out here like me who be eating burgers and pizza. Why the hell I ain't overweight? Why I'm not big? I'm eating these foods too. Well, I understand how much I need to eat. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not eating these foods all the time. Those are the starchy carbs. The other side is the fibrous carbs. I'm talking about green vegetables. You know, whether it's asparagus, spinach, kale, cabbage, whatever your what they call green beans. It's a lot of vegetables out there. I'm not naming all of them, so don't get me. Oh, he didn't say my vegetable that I wanted him to say. Oh, well, what about this one? What about this one? If it's a green vegetable, you can eat it. Okay? People it's just so crazy to me. Well, what about this one? You didn't say this one. It's okay. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I'm just giving you a couple of different options. So we got the green vegetables. You have to have, if you notice that you're having an issue with having consistent stools, I don't think I need to go no deeper than that. You're not having consistent stools on a daily basis. Yeah, it's probably not eating enough vegetables or fruits, meaning you're not eating enough fiber on a daily basis, okay? Now, when it comes to the fruits that have seeds in them, I'm talking about things like strawberries, blueberries, what else? Raspberries, kiwis, apples. An apple a day will keep the belly fat away. Whatever it is, whatever ones you prefer, okay? But this needs to be in your daily rotation. A lot of folks be celebrating being found the weekend, drinking all these lemonade and sweet teas and soda. I can't stop it. I just love my sweet tea. I just can't do it. And your stomach getting bigger and bigger. You wonder why you have pre-diabetes. You wonder why the doctor telling you about to start having to take type 2 diabetic medication. You wonder why your A1C level's so high. Look at what you eating and drinking. Instead of doing that, start eating more fruits and vegetables. There's a lot of benefit to eating these types of carbs, all right? Because the fiber is going to help you regulate and manage and balance out your blood sugar. So it doesn't just skyrocket to where you have pre-diabetes or become insulin resistant. This happens because you're constantly eating too much starchy carbs. Shit like cookies, crackers, what else y'all be eating on? Bagels in the morning, pancakes. I talked to a young lady the other day. I think it was yesterday or something like that. She like 5'4", 5'5". I think she said she was like 230. And I was like, take me through a typical day of what you eat. Right off the bat. Yeah, I eat waffles and pancakes in the morning, and then I'll do a smoothie in the afternoon. I'm like, shit, I already see why you ain't losing no weight. You ain't have to tell me nothing else. I'm like, you starting off your day eating pancakes and waffles? Like, a lot of y'all be starting off pancakes, waffles, croissants, donuts. Guys, have y'all ever seen The Simpsons? They even made they made a mockery out of this, of police eating donuts. What the police eating the donuts look like? They got that big old ass stomach. What the police on The Simpsons had? You damn right, he had that big old ass stomach. That shit have told you right there, man. If I keep eating like he eating, I'm probably gonna have a big ass stomach just like him. And so, stop it. It's not saying you can't eat it, but some of y'all are eating it way too frequently. Way too frequently. Okay? And this is how you start to develop these health issues. This is how you start to gain so much weight your clothes don't fit. This is how you get to the point where you start to feel self-conscious. Guys, you only live one time, man. You only live one time. I know y'all want to look good in your clothes, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all want to look good when you take them clothes off too. Don't you? Yeah. You don't want to turn the lights off and have to hide. You don't want to have to get up under the covers and have to hide. You don't want to have to go out to parties with your friends and your family, and you have to turn to the side and suck your stomach in, and you look at the photo, you're like, damn, that's me. When I get that big, why y'all didn't tell me I got so big? Why you didn't tell yourself? Because you've been seeing yourself in the bathroom mirror every day. Hopefully your ass takes showers every day. But you see yourself. At some point, you got to wake up and be like, if I don't make some changes, shit just might get worse. Just might get worse. But some folks, it take y'all a little bit of time to wake up. That's why I do so much content. I be wanting to help y'all wake up. And so you don't have to keep on sweeping it up underneath the rug. I'll start next week. Next week come. Oh, damn, I'll start next week. I'm just too busy. And then that week turned to a month. Then that month turned to a quarter. That quarter turned to a whole year. And then you're like, well, you know what? I'll just start the next year. Yeah, I just start next. Man, I'll get started right after Thanksgiving. I gotta have me some big ass. Coach, I love you, but I gotta have me some big ass stomach behavior. I'll start after Thanksgiving. And guess what happened after Thanksgiving? You be tired as hell. Busted and disgusted. You be like, yeah, baby, bring me another piece of some of them leftovers. I'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow come. I'm still tired. I'm not motivated today. I'll start next week. And y'all be living like this, man. Y'all really be living like this. Guys, it is so much more to life. Can you imagine if you 30, 50, or even 100 pounds? Can you imagine what your life would be like if you lost that weight? Can you imagine how much better you would feel about yourself? This shit that people can't see. Your self-esteem. How you feel about you when you get out the shower. Butt, booty ass naked. Towel on your waist, stomach hanging out. You can't see your toes. You can't see your soldier down there. You like, damn. Well, it's been a couple of months. Some of y'all been a couple of years since you didn't seen your soldier down there. You know he down there, but you can't see him though. You can't even say hey. Damn. It's like you just gotta send him a love letter. Send him a letter. You can't see him. But anyway, I'm just trying to help you guys out. These are the types of foods you need to start eating though, okay? Like in all seriousness, you got to start eating this way. And I'm not just saying this from a fitness coach. You got to do it my way. No, this is universal. You have to have proteins, fats, and healthy fibrous carbs in your diet. And then when you enjoying yourself, just use the 80-20 rule or the 90-10 rule. 80% of the time or 90% of the time, you're eating healthy and clean. The other 10 to 20% of the time, you eat whatever you want to eat. If you want to drink alcohol, you drink whatever you want to drink. I'm not saying do it all the time, though. Okay? If you do this, I'm telling you, you'll lean out so quickly. Like 6 to 12 months from now, your life can be completely changed. I have coaching clients of mine who's down 60, 100 plus pounds. And they be just hitting me up randomly, like my client Ann. She just be randomly sending me money. Coach, I'm just so happy. Coach, thank you so much. Thank you. Cause she didn't even want to do it. She didn't even want to join my coaching program. She was really hesitant, but she joined anyway. And now her life is completely changed. This lady is down 104 pounds. Like I just seen a photo of her on her social media with her son. Her son just graduated, and I'm just like, wow, she is glowing. She looks like a whole different person. And you can't tell me, nobody can tell me, you lose 50 to 100 pounds, you are going to feel like a whole different person. You're going to have way more energy, less aches, less pain, less feeling tired. You're going to feel so much happier about how you look in your clothes. And when you take your clothes off, you're going to feel like you're more of a positive role model for your family and your kids. You're going to be able to enjoy life more because you have more energy to enjoy life. I'm telling you, man. A lot of the things that most people go through in life, whether it be in health and fitness or even in business and relationships. You have erectile dysfunction a lot. What you eating like? You noticing that you're tired, you have brain fog all the time at work, so you can't really be as productive as you want to. You can't stay focused. What are you eating? A lot of y'all be having brain fog in the middle of the day. What are you eating? That's not normal. If you start eating the right foods, you won't have brain fog no more. All right? But anyway, I don't want to make this podcast too long. I hope y'all found this helpful. We out of here. Let's go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.